Hi YouTubers, this is me again, and I know I'm a little late, but this is going to be the reading for the next week, and I hope you guys enjoy the reading and have a good week. Let's go. Okay, for the first card, which means the overarching theme of the entire week, you get the Sun. The second card, which is going to be the beginning of the week, is going to be the Carp, or the Six of Cups. The middle of your week, the third card, is going to be the Four of Wands. It was reversed. The Four of Wands, or the Ladybug. And the end of your week going into your weekend is going to be the Ten of Cups, or the Whale. And your two cards for the unexpected helpers, or unexpected help for this week, is going to be the Hanged Man and the Fox reversed, which is the Five of Pentacles, the Fox. Okay. So the first card for this week's reading is the Sun. And it's not reversed, so it's not an internal sun that's being shown on your own endeavors. It's the outward sun being shown on everybody's endeavors. So you're going to be doing your best traveling, you're going to be doing your best work during this week, but it's not going to be much internal work. You're going to be doing a lot of external work, like you're going to be working towards someone else's ends. It's not going to be focused in on you. You might get some of your own ends done in the background, but your main focus is going to be your outer work, what you're concentrating on outwardly. It's a young boy riding out on a unicorn of all things. But anyway, it's an innocence. It's an extreme innocence that I'm seeing here. It's not a lot of heavy work being done. Just you're getting things done. You're getting things that need to be done, but they're not really deep work. You're getting a lot of the external things done, a lot of the things that are on the surface. That's what you're going to be focusing your work on this week. Mostly. That's what this whole week is going to be about. It's not going to be about the deep things. It's going to be about the outward appearance of things, that sort of thing. Okay. And for your first part of your week is the Carp, or the Six of Cups. And the main thing I get from this card is that you're leading others to a goal, or you're leading others to the very beginning of things. You're leading people back to the beginning. Not necessarily you're starting over per se, but you're reminding them of the past. You're reminding them of where they came from, and you're reminding them. There's a lot of remembrance here. You're thinking back on things. You're going back to the beginning in a kind of an emotional, kind of entanglement kind of way. You're finding where these emotions and where everything came from. You're finding the meaning behind them. It's not a very deep meaning per se, but it is the meaning of things, where things came from, where everything is flowing from. Where are these emotions coming from? And things like that. And when you're in the sun mode, you're not really looking at things too deeply. It's more the surface things. And this is a right side up card, so it's not really deep internal searching for your emotional entanglements and where they came from. You're looking at the world's entanglements, and you're seeing where things are coming from in the world outside of yourself. And it's not really deep work. It's maybe you're leading other people into their own deeper work, but it's not really your deep work. It's you're just showing other people where they came from, or where the world came from, and maybe they'll take more out of that than you will, but that's really all you'll be doing in this beginning of this week. Okay, and as a middle of your week, you get the Four of Wands. And It's also a reverse card, so this is more internally. You'll be doing this in the middle of the week, because really, if you don't have your own foundation strong, you really can't be building other people up. So, and this is what this is pretty much all about, is that you're building your foundations, or you're making sure they're sturdy. You're checking out your foundations. You're seeing where you're coming from, kind of like in the other card where you see where the outside world is coming from. But this one, you're looking at where you're coming from, and it's more on a spiritual or a it's on a deeper level, but it's for yourself. So you're taking what you've learned or you've taught other people, and you're making sure that your foundation spiritually are sound. This is what this card is about. This is what you'll be doing for the middle of the week. Is you're going to be just looking at your own foundations and making sure you're not building any new foundations necessarily. You're just making sure that everything's sturdy and nothing's falling apart, and that you can continue with your week. Because you're going to need the foundations in order to show everybody else your foundations and tell them, this is where I come from, and I'm going to show you where you come from in the general sense. And that's pretty much what this middle of the week is going to be about. Maybe it's going to be a lot of, solitary work for you. Maybe you'll have more friends doing it with you, but it's mostly, since there's only a single ladybug in here, you're basically checking out where your roots are at, making sure you're grounded, that sort of thing. That's what this whole middle part of your week is about. Okay. And the end of your week, going into the weekend, is going to be the Ten of Cups or the Whale. And the big part of this whole card, I usually point it out mostly every time it comes up, because it's pretty much what this card is about. It's about making sure that other people, or even yourself, people that are just starting out on the path or their own path or whatever they're doing, they're just starting out, and you're making sure they catch their first breath. Maybe you're bringing someone out of the darkness into showing out there's the moon back here, secrets. You're showing them some secrets, and you're giving them their first breath. The reason why this reminds me of that is because whales, when they're first born, they're air breathers. They need air, but a baby whale isn't quite aware of how to do that, or they don't have the strength to do it on their own sometimes. So the mother whale or another whale will come along. If the mother is having trouble as well, another whale, if they're around, will come around and help the baby whale have its first breath. That's pretty much what this is all about, is gasping and finding your own path, and letting other people help you, and know that other people are around, and that you have resources around to help you get that first breath. And knowing that you're not alone in this. And maybe you're the one that needs to know this, or you're showing other people that they are not alone on this path, and that they just have to reach out and find help. That's their only thing. They have to be aware that they have help around them to help them get their breath in. Okay, so that's what the Ten of Cups is all about, and that's what your weekend's all about. Okay, and for your unexpected helpers this week, you get, for your external helpers, the Hanged Man, which basically seems to me that standing still right now is a good way to go. You're not really doing a lot of internal work. You're not doing a lot of, but you're standing still, and you're in the place that you need to be. Maybe the spirits of place are a big thing you need to get connected with. Find out where you are right now, and find out what you can work with in your own environment. Because you need to stay there. You're going to stay there. Whether you like to or not, you're going to stay there. That's where you belong. That's where you are existing right now, and that's where you need to find your helpers in, or find... The environment is probably going to be a big help. Close events, close people, close things. You're not really grasping for things that are outside your major circle right now. You're your environment or what's around you is going to be a big help this week. And another one, you get 2 this week. I don't know why, but you get also this one. This is an internal card since it was reversed. So internally, you also have some helpers here. You've buried some things deep. You have things that are in storage right now. You don't really, for your own internal work or for your own well-being, you don't really need to find new things. You have them buried deep below the snow, and you just need to look for them. They're there. And the whole thing about it is that you need to, the fox uses his sense of smell to find where he buried things, or his memory, remembering where he buried things. So you need to remember things that you've buried. And it's, funnily enough, the sense of smell actually is the biggest trigger for memory itself. So what do certain scents in your environment bring to mind? What memories do they bring to mind? And dig them up and bring them into the present and use them to help you this week. That's what you'll be doing this week. Either reminding yourself of things, or using your remembrances to bring other people's helpers out. And things like that. That's what your whole week is going to be about underneath everything. So yeah, that's your reading for the next week. Hope you guys have a good week and watch my videos and have a good week.